So we're getting a lot of these stories, and here's another one. The Ravens release Justin Tucker after accusations by massage therapists of inappropriate behavior. And this is Justin Paul Tucker, American professional football kicker. He played college football for the Texas Longhorns and signed with the Ravens as an undrafted free agent in 2012. Spending 13 seasons with the team. And they also have this draft pick here, Mike Green, outside linebacker right here. Mike Green joins the Ravens after draft slide sexual assault allegations. So we always get these negative stories with the Ravens. All right. Think about the poem or the story, whatever. The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. All right. So it's always negative stories with the Ravens, okay? And one of the reasons is here's Ray Lewis. There was also a negative story with Ray Lewis in the past. Look at Ray Lewis's birthday. His birthday is coming up. As I sit right now, his birthday is in 9 days. Okay, you see that right there? And I just caught that right before I started doing this video. You see this? In 2000, Lewis pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice in connection with the stabbing deaths of two men. You see that? He testified as a key witness at the trial, and a jury determined the killings were acts of self-defense. See that right there? So that was 25 years ago. Give or take. You see, 2000, now we're in the year 25. So 25 years ago, now we're in the year 25. Right? And his birthday is coming up. So let the negative story come, right? And that Raven thing I was speaking of, let me see if I can get Google to pop something up. Explain the dark history with the Raven. All right, it's not going to, but let's do this. Explain the darkness of Edgar Allan Poe.
Here's the definition of darkness: the partial or total absence of light.
Right there. The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe, right? And we know all of this stuff is with the language, okay? Right? So, and throughout the Raven, Poe, light and darkness imagery to contrast the narrator's experience of grief with his futile attempts to find relief. The pervasive images of darkness throughout capture the narrator's dejection and hopelessness. It tells of a distraught lover who is paid a visit by a mysterious raven that repeatedly speaks a single word. The lover often identified, and whatever they were going to say right there. But just to show kind of like this darkness with the language, so you got a team called the Ravens, and there has been deaths reported with the team, right? I mean, these are people, right? They are going to die. But I think they had two players die in the same day, if I'm not mistaken, or one day apart, something like that. And then they may have had another player die maybe a short period of time after that. Was it Tony Saragusa? Let's go ahead and check a date while we're at it. Defensive tackle. Look, his birthday's one day before Ray Lewis. You see that right there on the fly? His birthday is one day before Ray Lewis. Okay? And he died June 22nd, 2022. Notice how he died at age 55. And yesterday was 5/5. Okay? You see that? This history repeats like that. You see? Yesterday was 5/5. There was a guy named Ferguson. I think his name was it Jalen Ferguson? 26. Ferguson died in Baltimore. Look at that. He died one day before Tony Saragusa at age 26. Police indicated that while the death was questionable, there were initially no signs of foul play or trauma. You see that? And I see he's got that 45 on his jersey. Remember, so kind of like the fourth day of the fifth month, right? So you see how these numbers kind of cross over and they symbolize and they make certain connections. You see that? Right? So I did all of that on the fly right there, okay? Just to show you the symbolism with the Ravens, okay? And notice how Saragusa nicknamed the Goose. You see that? So the goose kind of looks like a bird also, right? Or I'm saying kind of, but you see that right there? Goose, raven. I'm not going to go into the details or specifics of the goose and the raven, but you see the similarities here, right? Okay? So you see that right there? And look at the lifespan, 10 to 15 years right there. So you get that 1 in 5 and Raven, Ray Lewis, right? You get that 1 in 5 and again Ray Lewis his birthday on the 15th of May. You see that? So it really is a fake world that we live in, right? So I kind of hope I made my point with that. But let's get back here to Justin Tucker. We'll play this video and then kind of hope that we get volume with it.
Justin Tucker is out. The Baltimore Ravens released the Austin native kicker, and the general manager said it was for football reasons. However, more than a dozen massage therapists accused him of inappropriate behavior. The NFL is investigating the allegations, and Tucker denies any wrongdoing. Tucker played at Westlake High School, then UT, before going pro.
Wow, so more than a dozen massage therapists have accused Tucker of inappropriate sexual behavior. The NFL said it would investigate, and the Ravens drafted kicker Tyler Loop late last month. We'll get into that later in the breakdown. Sometimes football decisions are incredibly different or difficult, and this is one of those instances, Ravens GM Eric DeCosta said in a statement issued by the club. Considering our current roster, we have made the tough decision to release Justin Tucker. That comment was consistent with what coach John Harbaugh said at rookie camp Sunday when he indicated a decision on Tucker might come before the NFL completed its investigation. You know, we got the Diddy stuff going on, we got Shannon Sharp. So all of this stuff hitting at the same time. Tucker holds the record for the longest kick in NFL history as well for 66 yards. And his success rate of 89.1% on field goals is the best all time among players with at least 100 attempts. He was the last remaining player on the Ravens from their most recent Super Bowl title. So something had to give, okay? And that occurred when he was a rookie. Something else with the Ravens and how this stuff repeats. Remember the Ravens had Patrick Queen, and we've had all this Queen Elizabeth II energy, right? Remember Queen Elizabeth II, her birthday just hit on April 21st. Okay, and I mean, the queen has been brought up probably every other breakdown and connections on this channel. You see, her birthday just hit April 21st. Notice how she was born in 26, and I know queen equals 26 and 62, but remember, Jalen Ferguson died at age 26. You see that on the Ravens? You see that right there? Right? Okay. So you see how that works, right? If you're new here, okay. But I would like to get into this breakdown now. And Shannon Sharp. You see Shannon Sharp. He's got these similar accusations. Okay, and he was a member of the Ravens as well as the Broncos. And look at Deion Sanders right here. He is also trending with his son, and his son dropped to the 5th round. And you know what I just caught on the fly? His son, Shador Sanders, he was drafted by the Browns in the 5th round. You see, Deion Sanders played for the Ravens as well. But the Browns, that's how the Ravens became a franchise. Okay, because it was the Browns that moved their team to Baltimore, right? And became the Ravens. And obviously we still have the Browns. Let's go to Google, and that's hitting me on the fly right now. Explain how the Browns moved to Baltimore. In 95, continued financial difficulties, Modell decided to move the Cleveland Browns to Baltimore. In an unprecedented settlement agreement, the city of Cleveland received the rights to the name Browns, the team colors of seal brown and orange, and the team's records and promises for an expansion team. And we have the Cleveland Browns once again. But you see, that's how the Baltimore Ravens began. You see that? Remember? They were hating Art Modell. Oh, and look, Bill Belichick is synced up with the Browns. He used to be a coach on the Browns. And Bill Belichick is trending. Bill B, Browns B. Look, Benedict Art Modell, like Benedict Arnold. Benedict B, Browns Bolt BB. I mean, look at this. All of this stuff hitting on the fly before I even get into the damn breakdown. I mean, this is a breakdown, but before I even get into the slides, Bill Belichick is trending with his new girlfriend. And that's a whole breakdown on its own. So look at the fake world that we live in. Look at the fake world that we live in. Wow, it's a fake world, man. So look how all of that comes together. And then we get these accusations here. Remember, we're in the 5th month. Ray Lewis' birthday in the 5th month, right around the corner. Deion Sanders' son, Shador Sanders, drops to the 5th round, drafted by the Browns. You see the connection here. Not a coincidence. And don't forget the other draft pick, Mike Green, drafted by the Ravens with similar allegations. Green, and you got the Browns. Come on, what a fake world. Green and Browns, you got a fake world going on here. Right? Riddles, man. Humpty Dumpty fell off a wall. Jack and Jill went up a hill. This stuff is fake, man. So look how Justin equals 21, as in Justin Tucker, accusations by massage therapist. Justin's got 21 in the language. Inappropriate behavior, 121. He was a member of the Texas Longhorns. Longhorns equals 121. Full name, Justin Paul Tucker, 221 in the language. He's born on the 21st of November. Justin Paul Tucker also equals 211. 211 like 21. You see that? This is all with the language. Even Longhorns, he played for the Longhorns in college. Longhorns has 122 like inappropriate behavior. Middle name Paul, 50 in ordinal. Longhorns, 50 in reduction. This was the last breakdown I did. Right here. Look, it was all about the 21. Indian origin. Student Banna Batty suffered a devastating fall at a fraternity house party. Paralyzed from the waist down. Look, 21-year-old, Indian origin, 201. Like 21. That incident was on a 21 date numerology. Her last name, Batty, 102. Fraternity house balcony, 120. You get these same numbers. Like 12, which is 21 reversed. Even Phi Kappa Tau, however you say it, 120 like 12. Fraternity house party, 112 like 12. She fell at least 12 feet. Again, 12 is the 21 reflection. And that was the last breakdown. Look at how it connects by the numbers. And massage therapist has the 251 in the reverse cipher. 251. This article for Justin Tucker hits 125. 125th day of the year, 5/5. You see that right there? 125, 251. Okay? These are riddles, right? These are riddles. And massage therapist, there's 4 base ciphers, man. This stuff hits all day. As I'm recording this right now, it's the 6th day of the 5th month. This is trending. 65, massage therapist equals 65. So does Texas Longhorns and massage. It just massage alone. 65, 65, trending on the 6th day of the 5th month. 4 base ciphers with the language. Letters have numerical values. This is a code. It hits all day. Okay? It hits all day. Even Justin Tucker's last birthday, as he is released by the Ravens. His last birthday left 40 days in the year. He played for the Longhorns. Longhorns equals 40. That last birthday also had 40 date numerology. One more connection here. At least. Even the guy they drafted here out of Arizona, Steven Tyler Loop, probably connected to Steven Tyler with Aerosmith, right? They drafted kicker Tyler Loop. Tyler's got the T like Tucker, right? In the 6th round. This is trending on the 6th day of May, by the way. They drafted this kicker. This kicker was born in Texas. Okay? And again, Justin Tucker T played for the Texas Longhorns. They draft a dude born out of Texas. Lucas, Texas. Longhorns L. Lucas L. Loop L. Tyler Loop. Tyler. There is a Tyler, Texas, by the way. That's where Patrick Mahomes was drafted. On the fly, there is a Tyler, Texas as well. OMG. 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 Let's go to YouTube.
We now go to breaking news. The Ravens announced they are releasing kicker Justin Tucker. In a statement, Ravens Executive Vice President and General Manager Eric DeCosta says, considering the team's current roster, they have made the decision to release Justin Tucker. This comes after the Baltimore Banner published an article in January about accusations of inappropriate behavior towards some massage therapists in the Baltimore area. The NFL launched an investigation after the allegations surfaced. Tucker has played for the Ravens since 2012.
He's got that 5 on his jersey. He's got that, or the 9 on the jersey, excuse me. I didn't really catch anything with that. There may be something I just missed it, right? But wow. So that was amazing. I think that was amazing. Undeniable connections there. So yeah, all of this stuff and all of these negative stories surrounding the Raven. Okay? It's all in the name, if you ask me, and I think I proved it there. I mean, you just got to look at the channel, go up and down on the video section. There's a lot. I do a lot of these videos, right? And this one hit heavy, if you ask me. Okay? So this is an Associated Press article, by the way. And and even don't forget the Ravens got that purple, like, that syncs up with the Queen as well. And I like to scan the article just at the end to see if something else pops out. I'm not seeing anything else pop out here, all of these accusations going on. We got the Diddy stuff, we got Shannon Sharp, we got the Epstein energy. We had that female just take herself out, who was an accuser of Epstein and Prince Andrew. So that's a Queen connection right there as well. What was her name? Giuffre. Her last name was Giuffre. She took herself out recently, connected with Epstein and Prince Andrew. So that's another Queen connection there. Wow. So the Ravens released Justin Tucker after accusations by massage therapists of inappropriate behavior. There's always more, but I think I did a swell job there. Whatever you call me, Daily Decodes 812, Math 2 Con. You can call me Matthew. Just know you got this information from me. Until next time. And I never take lightly, like, accusations like that, and the stuff just happened in real life. So sympathy with any victims of any kind of sexual assaults or anything out there. But these stories are undeniably hit by the numbers. All right. So hopefully we can shine some light, kind of expose this language and expose these news stories a little bit. All right. Until next time.